journey brought you into your
Yeah, I went through a mode where I was going to church steadily ever since I was a child. And as I got older, my relationship started to change with the Most High. And I wasn't really feeling the connection that most people would feel with God in church. So I'll never forget I was at a church and I went a couple times and the guy was a prophet. He told me, he said, well, it's kind of crazy because I knew he was going to tell me something. When I went into the church, I knew that he had something to tell me. And he told me, he said, you're going to be experiencing some things you're not going to understand. And I was like, what in the hell is he talking about? And he was like, you're going to find out who you really are. So life went on. About a year later, I started going through tribulations with marriage because I was married. Now I'm divorced. And I was like, God, why am I going through this? Why am I experiencing these things? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm being a good wife. I'm being a good mother. None of it was adding up because I was seriously medically depressed. No matter how much I tried to find a relationship with God in the church, I just wasn't feeling it. So I don't know. Most people, I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie, The War Room, but I watched that movie and it did something to my soul because I was like, you really don't, you're not gonna find God in church like that. It's in you. And when you sit yourself in solitude, which that's what happened to me, I ended up I just disconnected from church, period. And I felt like that was dead ass wrong. Like I felt my soul was struggling at that point. And so I was like, I'm gonna go in the cloud. Like that's the only place I know to go where I got some peace and quiet, and I got to find out what's going on with me. And if I hear something, then I know it's real. So I did. I put myself in solitude for a while. It didn't just happen that day either. I had to constantly keep going. And then one day I was in there and I had wrote down all the things I wanted to do. I didn't even know at that point that was like that's a vision board. I know what that is now, but I didn't know what that was at the time when I was doing it. And of course, my marriage was still in shackles. It was still just everything that could go wrong was going wrong. I don't even think I need to get into details about it, but it was a lot of infidelity, a lot of lying, financial issues. Anything that goes on in a regular relationship was going on in the marriage. So I went in the closet this particular day and I heard this voice. It was like the softest voice. I couldn't make it out. It was feminine or masculine because it was unidentifiable. It didn't sound like it could be a man or a woman. And it was real soft.
Mm-hmm.
And my mama always told me you gotta be careful what's talking to you. You gotta know what it is and what it feel like. So I was like, it felt good, whatever voice that was. And he told me and said, let go of everything that you have learned. And I'm about to show you something totally different. And you got to be ready. I've heard this twice now because a prophet told me the same thing. But when I heard that little spirit tell me that, I was like, okay. And I started getting into crystals, which are minerals.
Crystals, there's minerals.
Crystals are compounds of different minerals like iron, it could be sodium, any copper, all these little things. And I'm like, wow, that's what we made out of.
Yeah.
Like we got all this in our body, and if we lacking it, we have to go get it. They put you on iron pills, they put you on all these different type of magnesium, all this stuff they put you on, you made of it. So I'm like, then of course you got the naysayers. Oh, that's voodoo. You stepping into something you don't know about, but it didn't feel wrong to me. And at that time, I couldn't worry about what felt right to other people. I had to worry about what felt right to me, what felt good to me.
Right.
So I started stepping into that and I started studying it. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even know that the spirit and the body could even connect with these type of tools because that's what they are. No, you can't look at it and say, oh, this gonna heal me. But the belief that you have in yourself, that's what heals you. You heal you. But that mineral is made of you, so it's gonna absorb in you. That's what you are. So I started feeling like different tingles in my hands when I was holding them. So I'm like, oh, okay, this what's up. I don't know what to do for everybody else, but I know what it's doing for me.
Yeah.
And when I started doing that, I'm like, what part of the country these growing from? What they from out of the ground? Where are they coming from? The vibrations are in the earth.
Mhm.
Crystals are from the earth. But I'm also looking like, damn, they talked about it in the Bible because I studied the Bible too. And I'm like, but they didn't talk about it like these books talking about it. They didn't talk about it, all this knowledge in different religions that really do involve themselves with crystals. So it went from crystals to finding out my DNA, my ancestry, because I'm like, well, if the crystals coming from here, then let me see what's really going on. Now I'm coming from here. Because then my DNA started showing I got Congo, Nigerian, Wales, Britain, Irish, Indonesian. I'm like, oh, so this is why my body been craving this knowledge. Because it's embedded in my DNA. So if it feels right to me, it's entitled to me in my DNA. And I started actually getting into knowledge about the Egyptians, um, African spirituality. It was Asian.
You were saying shit. Okay.
It was the all these ancient different people were coming to me in books, and I'm just like, oh. And I started feeling good about myself. Also, now in the midst of me finding myself in my spirituality, I'm starting to like see real live demons, because that's what come with it.
Explain.
When you tapping into yourself and you're in tune with yourself,
Right.
everybody might not be on the same vibrational frequency as you. So it's not saying because they vibrating low that that's a low being or that's a demonic spirit. It's just missing some of the things that makes it light up, to feel bright, to feel good, to be a good spirit. Just because they fluctuate in the negativity doesn't also mean that they're a negative demon. It's just
If they got potential to change, right?
we all do.
Right.
Even me, I'm changing every day.
Facts. Me too.
So just because I know a lot about spirituality doesn't mean I'm no different from a human that's gonna go out here and do something stupid the next day. Because I do stupid shit every day, but I don't do the same stupid shit every day. It be different things that you encounter in your life when, and with your spirituality in tune with yourself. Meaning, if it don't feel right to you, yeah, it could be a demon, but it could also be you. It could be your demon.
Facts.
Because that's when they say, oh, you irritating people demons, you irritating their spirit. It could be your demon irritating their spirit, vice versa, versus your demon irritating theirs. But at the same time, you just gotta look at yourself and be like, that's me. That's some part of unhealed version of myself.
You got to be able to hold yourself accountable.
And when you don't, that's what comes with it. You're gonna be like, dang, why she lashing out at me? Because you lashing out at yourself. Dang, why he talking to me like that? Because you talking like that to yourself. Because then, there I am. That's it. It can either create you or destroy you. The power of the tongue. And they talk about that in the Bible too.
You got some comments?
I wasn't even looking. But
we love to get the comments. We love when y'all tap in with the questions.
no comments. So that's what comes with it.
We got a question from the audience.
How old were you when you first started having this spirit?
I was like 3.
3.
I was 3. I was 3 when I started seeing and hearing.
Okay.
And as I got older, like my mom, she never made me feel like I was weird or psyched out or crazy because I was seeing things that another person might not see. It was already, I was embedded in it. I had open heart surgery when I was 6 months old. And I remember different things that happened, and there was no way I could remember that as a child. But I have like vivid memory of my dad being there, my loved ones, certain loved ones being there when I was in the incubator. And my daddy was like, there is no way that you remember that, but I do. And I don't know if it was because there was a traumatic thing going on in my physical body, but I I remember glimpses of it. So that happened when I was 3 years old. I'm talking about that. And then I started seeing like animals that maybe had that passed. And my mom was like, how in the world is you seeing that cat? And that cat been dead about 2 years. It's a cat in the yard. That's all I know. But it was she never saw it physically. But I did. And
Like the spirit was still dwelling or something?
well, the the spirit of the animal was still dwelling in that place.
Mm-hmm.
That's
but you could
I could
physically
see it and I could feel it. So I do feel and see spirits.
You can feel and see spirits.
And I could feel them and hear them on humans because we all are that. And some of them, I have to cut it off because I don't want my soul to be entitled to and pulling in that type of energy around me. I've been in a room with a killer and he didn't even know that I knew he was a killer. And I said it and he was like, how you know it? I was like, I don't want to know that, but I know that. And he explained to me what happened. And I was like, damn, my bad. Like, I ain't even mean to pick that up, but I did. And I pick it up on people in everyday life. That's why I kind of stay into solitude because the world is full of hurt and anger. And I just cannot absorb all that because if I do, I'm going to react to my environment.
For sure.
And that's what it is.
What steps you took to get to where you at?
A lot of meditation, a lot of grounding, a lot of researching because I had to understand what felt good to me. Because people will tell you, oh, that don't work. Oh, and that's fine if you don't. If you don't fuck with it, it's not for you. Because it's not for the weak. Spirituality is not for the weak. It ain't something you're going to get in here and be like, oh, I got my crystals. Oh, I got my sage. It's a little deeper than that. It's like you got to pull out the things in yourself too, even if it's ugly. It's going to bring it out anyway. It's going to bring it out of you and other people. So you're going to be forced with it. And then once you accept that, you flow through it. And then, yeah, it do feel good to you. Not every day, no, but it does feel good being in a spiritual mindset, knowing that everything and everybody is connected, knowing that that person ain't hurting no more than I'm hurting, knowing that she ain't got no more than what I have. The materialistic stuff, that's what people see, but the internalness is where it's at. That's where it's at.
How often do you meditate?
Every day.
Every day. For how long?
Sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes it might be an hour, depending on how much love I want to give myself. But I'm going to quiet my mind at some point of the day because it's not even about quieting it. It's just sitting with yourself and allowing yourself to just be. Whatever thought that you're thinking, let it go through. If you felt like you needed to cry, let it happen. If you felt like you need to scream, let it happen. Whatever you need to do for yourself during that little 10, 20-minute time of meditation that you give yourself, because it's self-reflecting.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So it's like, once you start doing it every day, some people are like, oh, I can't. It's not about not thinking. It's about thinking. But it's allowing the thoughts to process
Right.
and sitting with them. Whether it can be the smallest thing that I feed the cat, especially people with ADHD. I have ADHD, so it was really hard at first for me to just sit with myself without thinking every 5 minutes I got to do something. So I had to train myself to sit, which I started doing it outside because that helped me a whole lot more. And I was like, I'd rather pay attention to the air blowing past my ear than to listen to somebody screaming and hollering in the house. So I'll go outside because I got kids. That's what was easier for me.
Yeah.
And even when it's days that you can't go outside, like I said, I got a closet. I go in my closet. That's my quiet place.
That's crazy.
And that's how you hear yourself. And when you hear yourself, it might scare you, but you know what you sound like. Like I meditate sometimes where I can hear my blood flow. I can hear my heartbeat. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I need to be right there with me. So it's just, it's a journey. I'm still on it. Like, I don't know where I'm going with it. I don't have a plan on how it's supposed to be. I just go with what's for me. And that's what it is.
When you're around people with low vibrations, do they rub off on you?
It can,
Okay.
especially if you soaking in it.
Yeah.
They say, could you speak up a little?
Okay.
Hey, can I move you closer?
Can y'all hear me?
Okay, that's perfect.
So with you being in the field you work in and you're around people all day, and when they come and you feel those low vibrations, how you handle it?
So, the good question. I go outside in my job. We have trees, we have grass. I don't care if it's raining. I'm going to go outside, I'm going to touch a tree or something green to just restore me, because humans and earth is totally different. Earth hold a frequency, it stay. Only way it changes if the weather changes. Humans, it's every day, and I work with sick people. So that alone is draining. When you touching somebody that can't get up, when you touching somebody that can't move, when you touching somebody that's depressed, yes, is you can soak it in. That's why sometimes people be so frustrated when they get off work. Oh, I just want to go to sleep. I just want to be left alone. Yeah, because you soaked in that energy from the environment that you be in. That's why you feel so agitated. So for me, I go back outside. I go take me a deep breath. Even like meditation at work, I take me 10 minutes to myself somewhere where I can just get it together. Because I don't want to be a person that's putting out already what's around me.
Meditation is needed.
And grounding, that helps. Grounding is just when you connecting yourself to earth. Like you go outside. A lot of people being on not being outside with their shoes and all that, but we were born barefooted, baby. So touching the ground is nothing. That's how I feel about it.
How you feel about the afterlife?
I believe in the afterlife. I believe in reincarnation. I believe that we come back as different elements, I do believe that we have to keep reoccurring lessons if we don't get them in our first life. Because I feel like I've been multiple people in different lives. Just now, just living now, 37, I still feel like I've been here 100 some years or more. Because it feel like deja vu sometimes, and I run into situations that feel similar. And I may have never experienced that, but I felt like I have. So that made me feel like, oh, that was a past life experience that I'm having to revisit. And I got to keep doing it until I get it right. I feel like it get easier on you in life when you getting it right. And it won't be so hard because you letting go of certain things. It could be people, places, whatever you need to let go of. That's what hinders you from your growth. And it could be a person. It could be your relationships. It can be the relationship with your family. It can be any of that to make you feel tied down and worried. Even with jobs, all that, it bother your mental. So when your mental not at peace, you're not at peace. Your inside not in peace. Your heart not in peace. Your root, that's the survival. It's not at peace. It's on survival. Like I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta keep getting up. I gotta keep doing it. That's our survival mode.
Yeah.
Which is your chakra, root chakra, red. All that energy set, that's in your energy field, your alignment. Then you got your crown, that's what you absorb. That's what's coming into your spirit going down. Because it's just constantly fluctuating energy. That's what it is.
When was one time you had the battle with a demon that was in the Lord?
When I had to battle a demon, I had to cut him loose. And I didn't want to because I loved him so much. But the demon was out of control. It was attacking everything and everybody around it. And I don't know if they was aware that they was in a demonic state of mind, but I do know it hurt me I had to disconnect abruptly, like cut off all communication, cut from a person that you see every day. Yeah, I had to do it for myself because if I didn't, I would allow that spirit to attack me too. I had already started falling into the reaction of it. That's what made me pull back because I felt the demon attacking me. It wasn't even, it was attacking me. And I was like, oh my God, it really did try to kill me. I was in the hospital twice.
So it physically attacked you.
I had a physical encounter with it. And I had to tell myself, my spirit bigger than that. I ain't gonna let nothing corrupt me like that. And I was by myself in the hospital, by myself for about a week. And I realized, like, oh, this the test. This the battle.
Yeah.
And I'm by myself. Because when you normally go through your hardest battles, nobody's going to be there. Nobody. You're being tested. When you ain't got nobody around, you can't call nobody. Nobody come to check on you and see about you. That's when you by yourself and you fighting them demons.
Do you believe you can have low vibration in kids?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure, they can be very low vibrational. And but it ain't their fault that they low vibrate neither, because it's what they see. They a product of what they see. It's like sponges with children. Like my little boy, I taught him how to meditate too. He know when he need to go put his stuff in timeout. Like, oh, I gotta go sit. Yeah, because you acting a little unruly. And it's a demon don't like being called out. That's when they get hot, get sweaty, they feel intimidated. All that come with that aggressiveness from a demon not wanting to be called out. And when you call it out, it will attack you. That's when it attacks you. Once you attack it now, that's your battle that you choose because you chose to provoke whatever demon it was. Not necessarily saying you picking a fight with a person, but once you unleash whatever you ain't healed in yourself, that's coming off that person that you done had that encounter with. And then it's going to be the war of the roses. Spiritually, mentally, and physically. It could get like that.
Have you ever been at a point in life where you would probably nitpick with people just to
Yeah, of course. I'm petty. I'm a Cancer. I ruffle feathers just to see, like, damn. Yeah, they ain't healed in me yet, but it still ain't healed. They really ain't healed for me. I mean, I don't do it just deliberately all the time, no. But if a person telling me, "Oh, I done changed," okay. I'm like, I don't know. One day, just my brother went. His demons come out. I can easily attack. Just
how you get your brother?
Anything that ruffles up his spirit, which is himself.
Just talking about him.
Just talking about him. And if he feel like it's not a true statement,
yes, she do.
He will. And that demon, it was big, but I ain't scared of it.
What's up? Wrong?
Absolutely, sometimes. But when people project their negativity on you, the thing with spirituality too, it's not just I'm just a wholesome and I'm just a good person. Yes, I'm a good person in my heart, but don't fuck with me.
You said
I'm human. Like, I'm gonna give you sometime now. If a person is literally going through something and I feel that, and I know that, like, I done touched this person and I can feel that they going through something they ain't even discussed. No, I'm not finna fuck with them type of people. But people that literally go around fucking with me and just think that I'm just, oh, okay. Now, you can say whatever you want to say. I don't care. But when you in my space fucking with me, yeah, I might ruffle your feathers. And if you allow me to do that, then, hey.
You gave me control on you.
It ain't even giving me control. You just letting me know that I still got some type of emotional attachment to you, to where you told me you was over that situation and you're not. And it ain't necessarily like picking. It's just, okay, so you think that you big and you bad and you this and you that, then what's up? And if words get you unraveled, then I don't know what to tell you.
It's like I'm calling you look.
Because like you said that you done changed from this type of behavior. Them the type of people that I put, like, you said that you changed. No, you didn't. You trying, that's when the narcissistic and all the gaslighting and all that stuff come into play. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I am perfect. No, because in relationships I could be terrible because I'm a reflector. What you give me is what I'm gonna give you. That's just what it is. If you handle me fucked up, I might handle you fucked up. If you handle me like I'm the light and I handle you like you a light, then we good. But no, I don't sit around and just let people push me over because I'm spiritual. Hell no. No.
Have you ever had a time where you did somebody bad and they ain't do you nothing?
No.
Okay, you always been genuine.
I always try to operate in my genuineness because I don't just wake up. It just ain't in my soul to do that. I wake up with my mindset of I want everybody to win. I want everybody to eat. But if you don't want me to eat, that's
When you stoop to somebody else's level and you look back on it and you felt like you shouldn't have did.
when I be arguing back with people. I feel like why would I if this person already in a vulnerable state and they said that out of vulnerability to me to hurt me, I be feeling like I might have shouldn't have said that because I was acting off impulse of what this person said to me. Because people project their narratives on you. So I be careful with that too. Like I don't think everybody should walk around with the mentality of oh they fucked me over, so I'm gonna stoop down and they love them. No, when I say I match energy, it's like if you don't call me, I ain't gonna call you. If you don't text me, I'm not gonna text you. If you have pissed me off in any type of manner, I will delete you. I will block you. I will not entertain your space. I'm that type of person. But if you come directly to me with it and it's a head-on problem, I don't know. I don't know. I can't say I've grown in them areas because I don't know. I haven't been put in them spaces because of my genes. And I know when to pull back from people. I know when people are showing me shady shit, I can feel it. I know when people don't really want to be bothered with me, I can feel it. But genuinely for me, yes, I want everybody around me in my circle. I don't give a fuck if I saw you the other day and you at the car wash and you don't have no money. I want you to win. Like, I don't care. I want even the lowest people who don't even think they're worthy of winning to win. You shouldn't have the mindset, oh, they like that because they put themselves in this situation. They might actually just need the help to get out of this situation. So I kind of don't stoop down. I can't even remember when I stooped down to somebody's level because I just don't do people the way they do me. Now, as far as words, yeah, I might give you a few words back, but physically doing shit to people because they done something to me, nah. You do got to be careful. Karma is really real, and if she'll swing back 2 times fast, that's the thing with me too. I can't do fucked up shit in the universe because as soon as I do some fucked up shit gonna happen to me.
Give me a time.
Like I had a whole fucking attitude at work one day, and it was senseless, but I was mad. I was acting off impulse. As soon as I left the parking lot, got on the freeway, boom, I had a blowout, and I was like, out of all the days, I got a fucking blowout. On top of that, it stopped in front of a dead coyote. Somebody had hit a coyote. My car had stopped in front of the dead coyote. So now I'm really like, I won't act like that again. If this the punishment I get for acting out of my space, I'm not gonna do that again. Even if I have an intrusive thought of a person that just did some fucked up shit to me, I'm gonna hit my toe on the bed. And that shit gonna hurt real bad. And I'm like, damn, just because I had that little negative thought that 1 second. So yeah, the universe handled me real fucked up. So I hold myself accountable for how my thoughts are with people.
Okay. Yeah, because sometimes you got to be able to just laugh things off. You know, when you learn a lesson in it, and you know it was just out of your control.
It ain't even your control. It ain't even your issue to control.
Right.
It's like my spirit would tell me, don't do that. Don't say that. Walk away. I done gave you a warning. Why you? All right. Okay, so you gonna do what you want to do.
Exactly.
Bet. I got you. When it's over, watch what happened to you. Yeah, fucked up shit be happening.
Go ahead, make it soft fast.
So I learned that it ain't even about being spiritual. It's just about being genuine and having good intentions.
Sure.
Even if you're not operating in them, just having them thoughts will give you a positive mindset.
And how do you feel like sage helping it in there?
Sage go back centuries. The Indonesians use sage to ward off bad spirits and energy because people dream. Dreams come to you. That can be a bad spirit. It could be a bad energy. They came up with that from the earth to ward it off And that's what they use, and it was passed down from generation to generation. So yes, I do believe that sage cleanses spaces, because I've saged to a point to where I felt chills and it was naked. Like I felt the nakedness because it clears all energy. That's why you go back and you light an incense or some palo santo or basil or whatever to bring back in the positivity energy, because sage really sweeps all energy, everything. It don't kill
They
it.
clean out the Clorox.
Like whatever you just like Clorox. If you just got smud energy everywhere, it's just gonna clear everything out. It's gonna leave nothing slate.
Yeah.
So you burn whatever feels good to you, whatever smells good to you, like cinnamon or pine, whatever smells good to you. That's what you bring back into your space.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sage, I fuck with sage. I've been using sage since my mom gave it to me, and I didn't even know what it was. Huh?
You was introduced to sage by your mom. How would you explain your mom?
Dope. Dope. I'm lucky that I'm blessed that I have understands spirituality, understands all that comes with it, because my mom is yoked in it. And when I did decide to take the journey through the spirituality, she was right there like, okay, so what you learn? It was not, oh, that's wrong, you going to hell. It was none of that. Openness with her telling me that this is something that you're entitled to. Understanding who you are is what you're entitled to. Whether I want to use herbs to make me feel better, it's holistic, it's in my DNA to learn it. And my mom taught me that this is how you make this is how you do that, this is what you do when you got this going on. And I'm like, I never knew that she knew all this, because I never tapped into that with her, and she didn't push it on me. She allowed me to go through the obstacles I had to go through life to understand that it's just not me out here by myself.
I got a mom, right? That's a diabetic, and she go to the hospital, and you know all they do is give her meds.
Yeah, she on insulin, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Probably metformin.
As a son, what could I do to help?
I do work with a lot of diabetic patients at work. That come from our food, like what we eat. Um, a lot of people would say it can be genetically passed down, and it very much so could be. But how she eats and what she's taking in her body, because you can reverse it. Certain herbs reverse certain things that we have going on with our body. She can eat clean. Clean eating would be green, red vegetables, all that fresh living food. And I bet you her diabetes change. Her diabetes will change. Because
If
when
she
you
chose
eat,
to
it
let
break
go.
down sugar. Food
Yeah.
is nothing but sugar. Everything we eat now is sugar. Sugar, 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 sugar. If you eat an apple, it's sugar. All of it has sugar in it. So when it breaks down and the body has unbalanced levels of sugar, she's diabetic. So helping her change the way she eats would be one of the things. And also with her mental, because your mental tells the body what to do. So if she's telling her body every day, I'm gonna get better, I'm healing, I'm healed, she gotta speak that too. And the body gonna start recognizing it. Like, oh, okay, I am feeling better. I am healing. That too. Affirming yourself will help you to fight sickness too. So the saying we got headaches and we don't feel good and this and that. I feel okay. I feel better than I felt yesterday. We have to change the way we talk too when we feeling sick. But definitely look into like her having a holistic diet, changing the way she eats.
What are some things that's on the holistic diet?
Um, now I feel like I don't want to just throw stuff out, because everybody has so many different books on what you're supposed to eat, what's healthy. I feel like just making sure she eating fresh fruit, fresh food. Chicken is fine. I mean, I eat chicken. I done tried all them diets, the vegetarian, pescatarian. I done all of it. And then I just realized that I'm gonna die eventually. And I'm gonna eat what feel good to me. Now I do not eat pork and I don't eat beef, because it takes too long to digest with beef for one. And my bowel movements weren't constant, because you're supposed to have bowel movements every time you eat. And I realized like, oh, I'm getting backed up. I don't like that. And then you feel bad when you got waste in you. When your body not getting rid of the waste that you putting in, and you're not going to the bathroom, because that's what it's for us to go to the bathroom every time we ingest something that we eat. The irregularity comes from that. So if she's not eating healthy, if she's eating healthy, if
she tries to, but she still likes to eat candy.
if she
She
drinking
still eats
sodas,
meat. Soda's not really.
not really, but she eat meat. Meat really don't bother their sugar. It be like canned foods or like are saturated in fat. It break down the sugar. So try to watch like different things she eats instead of her eating candy, instead of give her apples or grapes or oranges. Try to like put things in that place that you research in. That's a good fruit to eat. Mangoes, that's a good fruit to eat. It's sweet, but it's also giving her things that she needs. So water, hydrating her water like mint, basil, cinnamon. Yeah, hydrating water, things like this. Cause no, people think like drinking a lot of water is good. You gotta hydrate the water. Like you're not supposed to just be drinking gallons and gallons of water and it's not hydrated. Because then you're ripping yourself of what your body needs. It's just coming out in your urine. That's why I be so clear. Now you done ripped out everything, and we supposed to have some good.
With the Clorox.
Yeah, just taking what you need out of your body, what your body's supposed to have, you taking it away.
So what you say you hydrate your water with?
Mint, a lemon, a cucumber, any type of vegetable. I mean, I never tried tomato in my water, but strawberry, any type of veggie, any type of fruit, just put it in the water. Like, don't just drink, just straight.
Is it a certain amount?
No, even a blueberry or raspberry, just one little veggie, anything like that will hydrate the water. Because when you drinking water, you kind of like okay, I'm drinking that. But no, but when I get home, that's my first bottle of water for the day. So throughout the day, I'm gonna hydrate my water because you have to. Because if not, you ripping your body off what it needs. Just pouring water in, just
cut up with some strawberries.
Yeah, I see women like go on diets and they like, I'm drinking all water. That's not good. Because now you're ripping your body of what you need.
Yeah.
And it's about balancing because what worked for her might not work for you. So you got to do a meal plan for your body, what's going to be feeling good to you. I eat what feels good to me. And sometimes I might splurge and be like, well, you know what, today I feel like drinking a Coke. When I might not have a Coke in 3 years. And I'm going to do it. If I might need the bilge. I might need the burp. I just don't indulge in it all the time.
I can't tell my mom that.
No, she can't have a Coke.
We got the reverse.
Yeah. She but definitely like her telling herself that she's gonna feel better and she is feeling better. On top of her eating better.
Really taking those skills.
And drinking different types of teas help too. Like certain herbs help.
I gotta get tapped in on the teas.
Yeah, they help. Like if I'm fighting the cold, I'm gonna get some elderberry. If I got a sore throat, I'm gonna do peppermint. I try not to do a lot of pharmaceutical things. If I got a headache, I'm gonna smell some lavender or some coffee beans or something of that nature because coffee is caffeine, which caffeine is supposed to help. Scientifically, they say get rid of headaches. So instead of me buying some Excedrin, which got caffeine in it, I just smell it. I just get some coffee and I smell it.
Yeah. You finding the truth in it.
Yep. Well.
Bro has hit the door.
But like, anybody got any questions or?
I was hoping he walked the other way. Trying to figure out. What you would say you and your brother relationship like?
I love my brother.
Of course.
That's my round. We have the types of siblings where we don't talk or we feel like our egos might get in the way. But I know my ego getting in the way because I won't say I'm sorry. when it comes to him. Like I will not apologize. But if I feel like I'm dead ass wrong, I'll put my pride to the side. That's how I know I love my brother, because I will give him that.
You ever been dead ass wrong with your brother in a situation? What? Can you
I
share?
think recently, like I don't think I was dead ass wrong because I have boundaries, but I might have been wrong about the presentation on how I said it. For instance, he wanted to use my car, and I was like, "No, my mama gave him my car, and nobody told me that he had my car." So I'm like, "What are he doing with my car?"
Yeah.
So I called. I'm like, "Why you give him the keys to my car?" So he got the wrong information from my mama, so she already told him that I had an issue with him driving my car.
Yeah.
And so he called me like, "Nigga, I ain't gotta drive your car no more." And I'm like, I don't give a. But I'm at work, so I'm like, oh my God, he'll fire me. My brother drive crazy. He be on the road.
Live still going on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh no, it's not.
Tell me we call him.
I don't even know.
I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Okay.
You bet. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb so that don't happen again.
And we had some words about my car, and I felt
Apologies.
bad. I felt bad. So I was like, it's not that I have a problem with you driving my car. It's just how you drive. So I had to go back and reword what I said.
How big brother or little brother?
Little brother,
How little brother drive?
reckless.
Where's reckless? Give me an example of reckless.
You going
Swinging the wheel.
Man, I'm 130
Swinging the wheel.
pounds, so I'm going this way, and I'm just terrified because I drive cautiously. I let people go past me. He don't drive like that. So all I could think about, that's what I'm saying, them intrusive thoughts. Mentally, I was seeing him just fuck up my car. I was just like, why am I thinking like that? But I was just literally like, I know how he drives when he's in the car, and he gonna drive my car the same way.
Does that give you anything about his personality, the way he drives?
Yes.
What
All
did
the
that tell
time.
you about his personality?
Aggressive. He has an aggressive personality, and he's like that in real life. Like he about that action in real life. If a fire or somebody is hurt, he can be driving. He gonna stop and run straight, and he's not thinking about what's gonna happen, what could happen. That probably won't hit to after I've seen him do it so many times.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he the warrior spirit in the family. That's the one who gonna go. Like he don't go. I'm the more calmer in the family. I'm more like, let's be still. Let's think about this before we get erratic.
Yeah.
But if we both on that time,
we gonna think later.
and we both have been on that type of time before. Like that's when I say, like, I do believe in like past life. I do believe in like spirits. A spirit can intune itself with you. I do believe that because we had an incident one time where it was a family matter, and our aunts had passed away, and I remember how bad my aunts would get riled up if somebody fucked with my mom. Like they on go.
Mm-hmm.
And something happened at the house a particular day, and my spirit was on go like them. It was like, normally that's not my energy. I'm going to think about it because I don't want to go to jail. But that particular day, I felt how they felt when they ready to go for my mama. He was on the same type of time. And when we linked, it was like a Ninja Turtle moment.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's when I realized, like, oh yeah, that shit really, really real. Because we both just went into the house without thinking about what the fuck.
Ultimate warrior.
We didn't even know what we was going to go into. And it was like, boom, action. And I was like, damn, I'm grown getting down. I didn't think about it until after it had happened. And he was like, from now on, if I ever get into an altercation, I'm calling my fucking sister.
Yeah.
And I was like, same.
I don't really got about that.
Yeah, he took a charge for me.
I did.
He was like, I got you. I know, like, me and my brother relationship. And we've had incidents where people have tried to, wean us apart, but we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't let outsiders come into what we have. Because family is, like, structure for me. I have my mom and my dad in my life, and my brother, and my 3 kids. And that's my family. That's my circle. Outside of my friend circles, because it's like levels to that. But them, they inside my book. So me and my brother, yo, we locked in. Even though I'm gonna tell him about himself, I ain't gonna bite my tongue. I'm not scared of him. I don't give a damn how big he is. I'm not scared of him. I tell this demon when his demon get crazy with me. I tell him, don't I tell your demons? I feel like you tripping and you're not yourself. You're acting like your demon. So I'm gonna leave you alone. I'll holler at you later. I tell my mama that too. Your demon coming out. I'll talk to you later. Because if my demon come out and everybody demons out, then we not hearing each other. And I don't like talking to people and not hearing. Like you wasting your breath. You shouldn't do that. If you arguing with people, I don't even hold long periods of conversation with people who don't hydrate themselves. Because it's like, how are you finna argue with me and you full of soda? Like you full of carbonated acid that we don't supposed to be having. So chemically, there's an imbalance because you already on some other shit anyway, fucking with sodas. So I don't finna argue with you. You ain't finna hear shit I got to say. You gonna be stuck in what your mind got going on. That alone tell me a lot about people. Oh no, and not that I'm judging, but oh, she done drunk 2 Diet Cokes within 10 minutes. Her nerves bad. I don't need to fuck with her. I don't need to say shit to her. Because if I say something, her nerves already, that caffeine, I don't hit a nerve. And I knew this from just seeing her drink 2 Diet Cokes. I ain't saying like it's a judging of people, but it's just traits and characteristics that you learn and you just be like, okay, I kind of think a little clearer and a little level. I'm not on go like that. Like they be ready to just snap because you said something that they don't agree with. It's just like, why would I let you trouble my water? I'm water. I'm a water sign.
I had to learn it though.
I can't let you.
I can't say I was always like that. I was emotional.
Adulting teaches us that because really, people don't care about your fucking feelings. You care about your feelings. Wow. You make yourself validated in situations. If my feelings aren't being recognized, I'm out of it. We on different frequencies. And not saying I don't get along with different frequencies, but I'm not going to sit in that frequency where it's not agreeing with me. Because then it's going to be an ongoing thing every day. You're going to put yourself in this situation.
Are any of your kids spiritual?
Yes. Yes, I feel that my oldest son is very spiritual. My daughter, I think that she uses the things I teach her. Definitely when it comes to reading people, I do feel like she does that. And the youngest one, I feel like he is my granddad reincarnated. Because he keeps me in line. He's going to let me know, like, hey, what you doing? You need to be in there cooking. Let's go. Put that phone down. Yeah, get off that phone. Come on, let's fold up clothes. Like, he's going to tell me, we got clothes to fold up. Let's go. Cut that off. Like, that's how he is. And I ain't saying like he too grown now. He telling me, like, I do need to be doing shit around the house instead of sitting on TikTok scrolling. I need to get my ass up. And he reminds me of that. He gonna let me know what I'm supposed to be doing. Now, sometimes I will tell him, go on in there, sit down, because he'll leave. He gonna want that attention. They love attention. People tell you he don't like attention. It's a lie, because they love you. They want all the attention. It's all about them. And that's how my son is. And if he feel like somebody is getting way more attention than him, Mommy, did you meditate today? Did you take care of yourself today? I love you. But he gonna remind him, now you done got all this energy out to all these people. What you do for yourself today? Mm-hmm. Come on. And that's what he do. So I definitely feel like all my kids got inheritance of gifts. I do.
So do they feel stuff?
Mm-hmm. They tell me they see stuff all the time. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what did it say to you? What did you do? They'll tell me about their dreams. They tell me about their encounters at school with demons. They tell me, my daughter like, Mom, I saw it, and I was like, I just instantly got quiet, which is hard for a Gemini to be quiet. Mm-hmm. So when she say that, I know, like, yeah, I'm glad I put that in her to kind of not to react. But she is not like me. She'll whoop your ass. She ain't finna let you even think you got away with it. And I'm not changing that about her because that's who she is. I wish I had that in me a long time ago, and maybe I wouldn't have got my feelings hurt so many times. But she's not that type of individual where you're going to handle any kind of way. She going to go ahead and address that issue right there. She don't care what happened. If you got to fight, we're going to fight. That's how she is. Now my oldest one, he's a little more
He
observant.
seem like he's sweet.
Yeah, he a Capricorn. He I think what he does, he's gonna observe and then he take in what he can from you. Like if you're gonna teach him something, he gonna be up under you. He is not the follower. He the one that he'll walk away and start his own shit before he follow you. And his teachers have told me that. And I'm like, wow, he don't act like that at home. But that also shows me like the little people that I am helping mold in the universe, they'll be good on their own. They stand on their own. And that's all I need them to do is stand on their own and be their own individual self and be good. Anything that's good, I teach them to just be good in the universe. How to be good, you know it's good. Mistreating people is not good. Talking about people is not good. Bad mouthing, degrading. Cussing to me, I don't really feel like that's just an awful thing. It's just a vocabulary, how we use our words. Whether it sound professional or not, it's just a quick way to get out what you need to say. Um, I do teach them sometimes to express themselves. We have moments where we talking, they chopping it up with me like how we talking, and they might cuss, and I'm like, oh, you slip that in, but that's them, and they just shedding themselves, and I'm like, okay, because they are about it, but they see. Yeah, you cussed, okay, what else happened? Because how else they gonna get it out? They do it when you're not looking, trust me.
For sure.
I'm in the car one day driving, and my daughter, I told her no to something, and I literally heard her say "bitch" in her head. Like it was so strong, and I looked at her, and she looked at me, and she was like, "My bad, mom." I was like, "Girl, you almost lost your life."
Yeah, I really communicate.
She was like, "I didn't say it though." I was like, "But you thought it." She was like, "So they don't even play with me like that." They'll just go in their room.
She called me and I didn't even say it.
That's why I say it comes with a gift and a curse, because you do have to understand when you need to react and when you don't need to react with your spirit. My spirit will tell me don't, and I listen, even though I wanted to. Like, oh, I really want her to know how I felt. My spirit like, don't you dare. Why not? It's not the time. Right. I'm gonna let her have it. And I feel better. She might have been still mad. I let her have it and she's still mad. I've had encounters like that. I had encounters where I'm like, wow, they really think I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not. I'm not gonna say nothing because it's not worth my energy transfer. Because your temperament might be different from that next person.
Mhm.
They might haul off and hit your ass. Now you fighting. I don't like fighting. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm just hard. No, I am a softie. I am a hopeless romantic. Like being divorced now, it has taught me so much about life. And when you're single, you should just really focus on embracing you. Because then when you're embracing you and this person that's coming along to you, not embracing you, you're not going to allow it in your space. If you don't treat me how I treat you, no. I teach my kids that too. If it don't feel good to you, get out of the situation. Why put yourself in situations that don't feel good to you? Because bad things happen when things don't feel good to you. All kind of shit happens. It could be words can be misconstrued. A person can be feeling something on their heart and hadn't even expressed it to you, and you just going off not even knowing how they internally feel. So no, I don't project that shit on people. And I teach my kids not to do that shit either. My daughter don't listen to that though. Now that part of her don't exist. She gonna knock you out. I'll be like, you just don't pick your battles, do it. No, I'm gonna fight everyone. And there's nothing wrong with that. I tell her that. At this point in your life, I can't even tell you how not to be. But she the one in my tribe that's like my brother. She don't go.
Yeah.
And I think that happened too. He spent a lot of time with her when she was little. They was like ace boom coons. They still like that. He a good uncle. He got a good relationship with his niece and nephews.
For sure. Hey, what's up? What made you believe in signs like Pisces, Aquarius, and all that?
I started being around a lot of them different people, and then I started understanding like the stars do connect. It's more than just the astrology part of it. It's like the alignment in the planets. We are all just in a revolving wind of planetary destinations. Like when we were born, we're destined to be whatever that That star is just how bright you're gonna shine. And your astrology is your nature. Like you're a Pisces, she a Gemini, that's a Libra, a Virgo.
Tell us one thing about all this that we know and that you can feel or something.
Okay. We'll start with the Libra. He real cool, calm, and collected. But inside that real calm, cool, and connectedness, he is always thinking about his next plan strategically. But then he gonna self-sabotage himself because he ain't gonna go with it. It's like that's the procrastination. And Libras procrastinate a lot. Very indecisive people because they got them two beams. And they are balanced, but if you putting in on it and that scale is kind of tilting this way, that's where you're gonna go with. And if it's tilting this way, if it ain't balanced, it's gonna be like this.
Right or wrong? Okay. Okay.
Gemini, air sign. You got the twins, baby. They twins, okay? You got to treat both of them right. Even when it's out of sight, when that second twin get the fucking up, you still got to treat it like the first twin. Because if you don't, you going to get that. Whatever twin you met, that's the twin you going to get every time. My daughter is a Gemini. You don't know, if they wake up fucked up now, just know it's not permanent. But if you treat them fucked up while they fucked up, that's what you going to get. Because that's what they remember when they was fucked up. They Geminis. And they hold grudges. They will never forget what the fuck you done to them. Never. You will eat dirt. They will shoot you. Like, I like them though. They be on, it's like they fun. And they logic. Most Geminis too, y'all don't like colors. Y'all like black, blues, browns, bronzes, whites. They don't really go outside of, they don't really like being seen either. They don't like being the star of attention. People don't know that about Geminis. They kind of like being in the background and moving in the back. But if you do give them attention, depending on what twin it is, now the other twin might like you, when her other twin might not. And it's a stereotype about Geminis. They can be messy. It's not that they messy. It's just which twin you told the information to. Because you could have told it to the good twin, I ain't gonna tell it, but that bad twin, if you did something fucked up to it, yeah, it's gonna be like, yeah, the fuck they did that, they did it. They gonna say what you did, and then you gonna look at it as messy, but it's just observing what you had said. They gonna make you remember what you said to that person. Pisces. I told you earlier, like y'all love money. Pisces are always thinking about ways to increase their revenue when I'm around, and they're real smart and strategic thinkers. Now, when it comes to y'all emotional state, it's like a Cancer kind of, because it's like y'all could be good for a second and y'all mood can change instantly. Something quick can piss you off and you'll be like, I don't even want to fucking do it. Leave me the fuck alone. And y'all do like solitude. Y'all do like being by yourselves. Y'all love water. Y'all fishes. I told you, it's the good fish and the bad fish, kind of like down Gemini and the Libra. Them two signs. You got good and bad with both of them. All signs bring karma. But a Libra, a Gemini, and a Pisces, y'all all got two. Two. It's not one of them people you dealing with. It's two of them. And whichever one you get that day, you got to treat it correctly or you're going to get what you get. Virgo. Virgos. Y'all are mean. But because I have a Virgo friend, I have a Virgo best friend, and she's that's a female. So I know feminine and masculine, and I know the August Virgos, the middle Virgos, and the end Virgos. They all different because you can be a cup sign. These are cups. That's that Libra shit. And then you got the Virgo. So you're going to get grounded information or you're going to get the logic information. And depending on his being, because he can be both. He can be grounded, which Virgos are perfectionists. They like things done in a certain order. And if it don't fall in order, they get pissed. Some of them are expensive. Virgos like they not saying they like money, but they like expensive shit. And if it ain't the top of that type of brand, I'm not fucking with it. They are logical thinkers. I feel like Virgos are more realistic people. And if things are out of order for them, that's when they become agitated. They like order and structure. They lovers and they do lie. Some Virgos lie. I think it'd be the middle ones.
September. Yeah,
The middle Virgos may lie to you. Maybe.
they like.
But for the most part, a Virgo can be real. Most of my Virgo friends are very real.
My friends is like, to me, to be honest with you, the females are different.
Yeah, from the males. All signs when it comes to feminine
Yeah,
and masculine, we are very, very different. But
Can I ask about one?
Yeah.
How would you describe this? I got a daughter, a female Aries.
ooh, hot, feisty. You're not gonna tell her what to do very long. She's not gonna do it. They are bright individuals too. They got to be the star. It's about me, baby. I'm the one selling all the records. I'm the one. It's me.
Yeah.
Tell her no, and she gonna fall out. They can be dramatic,
Yeah.
but Aries are very blunt people. They keep it straight. They don't care if they hurt your feelings or not. They gonna keep it real with you.
So they not lying.
They lie. All 5 signs lie. Sag, Leo, Aries, but they don't lie. They gonna lie. They gonna say they lie to protect your feelings, cause they rather not hurt you, not be able to come back from whatever they done. That's how Aries operate. They might know they did some fuck shit to you, and you might not know it. But if you call them out on it, they don't like that. Well, none of the signs like to be called out, except for I'm gonna say a Capricorn stand on business when they do stuff. They gonna say, "Yeah, I did it. I'm sorry." A Cancer, you gotta make us say sorry. A Virgo, facts. You hit them with the facts, and you got them. You can't just say they lying. You got to show them they lying. Same thing with a Leo. You got to show them. Even with a Leo, though, they gonna say, "I ain't do that. What are you talking about? You delusional. I wouldn't dare do that." And they be done did it.
Yeah.
But them Aries, you be prepared. Cause she could probably be provoked to be in jail when she get older. You say something to her, she might slap you. They act off impulse too. Like they one of them signs that they ram. I think rams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't do that. That's a head-on collision.
Yeah.
And if she gets older, she's a fire sign. You gotta think about what make fire go. All signs are elements like water, fire, air, earth. And how you treat those elements, that's how you treat that. I feel like that's how you treat that trait in that person. That's what I'm gonna say. Because a lot of people don't believe in astrology. A lot of people don't fuck with it, but I do. Because it keep me out of a whole lot of situations. It keep me out of a whole lot of miscommunication. Like, baby, I already know I ain't getting along with you. Ain't no sense us even doing this. Because we finna agree to disagree. Like, I would never, ever in my life date another counselor. Ever. I will never date me again. Because I can't take it. It's just too much of me giving to me. And you have to get along with it. That's why they say compatibility. Because if it's not compatible with you, then you're not gonna get along with it. You're gonna always have something. Virgos are nitpickers, so they're very picky. And I'm just sitting here thinking about that. They are very picky. A Pisces will go with the flow until you show them something different. A Gemini will even go with the flow. But you gotta know which twin you going with. And Libras, they not going with the flow. They don't go with the flow. You gotta show them. You gotta show me what you finna do first. And then I might do it. You can't talk them into doing something that they not finna fucking do. Sometimes it's easily to get us to do shit. Oh, okay, I'll do it. And sometimes, hell no, I'm not doing it. I don't care what you said about it. I'm not fucking with it. And that's how they feel, and they mean it. I fuck with Libras. A lot of my friends are Libras. A lot of females are Libra friends.
I appreciate that game.
Yeah, once you start looking into that shit, you're like, oh, that's why I never got along with them. Like, I don't get along with Aquarius men.
Me either.
I used to claim Aquarius because my birthday is February 20th.
You have Aquarius in your chart. It's house of your cups.
Oh,
So yes,
like on the
sir.
breakaway chain.
Yeah, you right there. You can carry that energy. If you between the 20th, I think it's like the 20th to like the end of the month of that sign, you definitely carrying in that energy of that sign before that sign of that month particularly. But also go off your moon and your rising, because that's your moon is who you are emotionally.
How
And then
you find it out?
on your natal chart. Get a natal chart. I can do your natal chart. I'll do your natal chart and I'll let you know your rising, your sun, your moon, where your planets align. It that helps you critique what next moves you need to make. Astrology is nothing but like a forecast, like how you read your horoscopes. If it resonates, it resonates, and if it don't, it don't. But for me, in my 7 years of my journey, absolutely, I would recommend it. If you don't know what's going on, look at what they are, and that'll tell you like, oh damn, this whole 15 years is why I ain't got along with this person, because the miscommunication can be imbalanced. Just because you don't know what you're really dealing with. Because to me, all signs are gems. No sign. I always say, oh, there you go. All of them to me dope. They just got fucked up traits. I got fucked up traits. And I know my traits. I'll tell you my traits. I will address it. And if you want to fool with it, you want to fool with it. And if you don't, then you don't. I respect it either way. Because I ain't everybody cup of tea. We just said that. A cancer might, some folks hate cancer. They like, oh my God, it's so good. Baby, we're not criers. We're seers. And then if you protrude that on us, that's what we're absorbing. And that's what we're going to give you. Same thing with water. That's just water particularly. Water is a reflector. We're going to reflect what you give us. You treat us good, we're going to treat you good. You treat us fucked up, we ain't going to fuck with you. Geminis, y'all kind of straddle the fence with people. That's why people might mistreat y'all as being messy, but it's not that. It's just y'all don't like to let people go. Even though you know they don't mean no good for you. Just be like, damn, I don't know what life's gonna be like without them. Water signs like, well, they went, they left, they gone, bye. We'll get over it.
Peace out. Straight up.
That's how
I think about you.
But it's an air sign too, man.
He different from you. Because they not gonna because that's justice. You're not finna fuck over them and it's not gonna be justified. It's gotta be justified what you do to a Libra to make sense. Like they fuck around on you and then they be like, they will do that.
No cap.
But if they ain't did shit to you and you do that to them, oh, they want revenge. You are dead. They gonna get you.
Yeah.
That you can, all right, you will die knowing that, damn, I fucked over that Libra.
I had to better that a lot of relationship.
Yeah, like damn, that Libra
Like,
really fucked over me.
Yeah, let it go. Like,
damn, I fucked over you too. It's okay. That's how they are eternally, because they have no other way to be. That's justice. When they came out with their astrology chart for them, that's what they stand for. Anubis in Egyptian astrology, that's the justice, the weight of your heart. How heavy your heart is with a Libra. Oh, don't come with that half-ass shit with them, because they like, nah, nigga, you was just this way with me. Now you ain't giving me that. It can be in between if they feel it's genuine. If they don't feel like it's genuine, they not finna give you all that. That shit gonna be way down. Cause they feel like, oh, you fucking with me. You ain't being real. They can feel it. Cause they that's what they are. They justice, equal liberty. They believe in the balance of justice. That's why he kind of like that when it comes to law enforcement and shit like that. They kind of be like that type of shit, real type shit like that. With Libras, you gotta think about the police and all that. That's justice. They don't talk to you like that. They gonna handle you like they the police. The interrogation from a Libra is like, so you said you went here Friday, you was there Monday, but you was missing Friday for 6 hours. Where was you at? And this might be Tuesday when they bring the shit up. So you better have that shit together when you tell them that.
Yeah. That's the interrogation time. Please believe me.
See, we don't interrogate people. We feel people.
Yeah.
It ain't no need to interrogate you because we already know you lying.
Yeah.
Libras are like, you could be lying. I mean, Geminis, they can feel a lie, but they ain't gonna believe it. You got to see the lie.
What about Taurus too? Because you told me I had that in my chart.
I'm so stubborn. It's like
stubborn.
it's so stubborn. It's like pulling teeth.
I don't see that on stubborn. What Courtney say?
Yeah, that Tarzan you is very stubborn.
But he the same.
He's very stubborn. Very, very, very stubborn. Yeah. If he say no, that's exactly what he means. You cannot change that concept. Tarzans are grounded. That's why a white boy and Bernard are good. Compatibility is friends because they earth they represent. I'm not moving until something make me motherfucking move. And if it don't make me move, then I'm not fucking with it.
Yeah.
That's how they are. They
Come
ground.
on, Sandy. Oh, for real.
Water.
I got a question. Kind of going back to when you were saying something about deja vu. Do they scare you? Do you make you think?
Absolutely. I'd be like, oof. Take a deep breath. Because I know I just felt that shit at one point in time. And what really scared me is when it happens. Like I had an incident one time. I was driving off Dartmouth to pick up my mom. And I saw the car and something was like, well, I ain't gonna say something. Spirit told me to slow down. And I was like, oh shit. So I looked and my daughter was sitting in the passenger side. And I had a dream like 3 months before this even happened. I had got shot. I don't know where I was at. I know I was dressed up and we was at an event. But all I knew is I heard the bullet and I was like this on the ground. That's all I knew. And I woke up. I was like, oh, that's how I woke up. So when I'm driving down Dartmouth and I see this car kind of spin real fast in the parking lot. And I'm like, what the hell are they doing? And it was like, slow down. Spirit's like, slow your ass down. I'm slowing down. And it's a Malibu right here in the little turning lane because we had a light. But I'm not in the area right behind this car. And I just see them hop out with assault rifles. Just start spraying the whole damn street. And like I said, I fuck with crystals. So I had a crystal in my car. My grandma pictures in my car. I never go anywhere without my grandma in my car. And as I hear these bullets ricocheting off my car, I see like a light go over my car. And I just knew my car was shot up. Like I just knew it. My daughter in the front, my son in the back. I'm like, just stay down. I'm trying to keep her down. She jumps out of my arms to get back down her brother because he in the back seat. And they stayed down. So by the time I looked up, they hadn't stopped shooting. They drove off. But I'm right behind them, not trying to be, but I'm trying to get out of the chaos because this car is trying to turn off because they shooting in the middle of the intersection. And I get down to the end of the road and I called the paramedics. Well, I called 911 because I knew somebody had got injured. I knew. And I was sitting there trying to hold my chest, and I'm like, damn, I felt that feeling before, but it was in a dream. And so I got to my mom, and she was just like, what the fuck? We look at my car, and it's a bullet right down the passenger side. Mind you, they don't make cars like they used to, so that bullet was supposed to go through my car, though, but it did not. It stopped right there in the door. And at that time, I was like, damn, it felt like deja vu. It felt like that day I got shot in my dream. So I feel like I was already preparing myself. When I heard the gunshot, it's the same sound I heard when I was shot in my dream. So I was like, that if I wouldn't have been on instinct like that, ain't no telling what would have happened when I moved my car out the way from dodging the bullet, although my car still got hit. So for me, that was like deja vu for me. It felt like something I had already felt. It'll scare the shit out of you. And sometimes shit, I can meet somebody like, damn, I done met them before, but I ain't never met them in my life, ever. And then I go home. The fuck? I dream about them too. But it was in another form and another time. So I do feel like that shit, it'll reoccur in your life. And I feel like how you react, that's what saves your life in them situations. So yeah, I do. That was my experience with deja vu. I was like, wow, thank you. Because there could have been so many other ways. Even the police told me like, hey, most people don't walk out these situations like that. And I was like, maybe the guy was just reminding me like, I always got you. Don't ever think I ain't got you. And I walked out of that situation just knowing like, yeah, I'm on the right path. What I do, I don't care what it look like to nobody else. It's right for me. I'm covered and protected with what I do. And I get shown that when I doubt it. And that was the day where it was so crazy because I was lollygagging and I supposed to have been gone. I felt like if I wouldn't have been lollygagging, I probably wouldn't even been in that in that situation. But everything happened for a reason. I believe in coincidence. I believe in you meet people and you encounter people for different reasons. It's a reason why I'm sitting here doing this. I feel like everything happens for a reason.
Facts. Me too.
I don't never second guess it. Even if something bad, I'm like, damn, I must have had to go through that. I don't even know why I had to go through that. But I had to go through it. And I journal the shit that I go through. And later on, I go back and like, damn, I was that weak over that. I was that fucked up about that.
Here's
Now,
my way of documenting.
yeah, I would never make myself feel like that again. That's how it helps me. So yeah, anybody got any questions or anything like that? I'm in the process of rebooting my business, so I plan on being out a whole lot more now.
For sure.
Especially like when it comes to meditating, like I want to start my own classes with that, going out in nature, teaching people, anybody, I don't care who you is. If you want to sit with yourself, I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'm gonna show you this how I do it, and it might work for you. And I think I have helped a lot of people throughout my journey. I have met people all over, just love being me in Alabama, all over, and I'm like, wow. I am a light. I am meant to be heard. I am meant to be seen. Because sometimes God will remind you who you are. That's why I think I'm here now. Because I ain't planning on doing no podcast in 2024, and I'm doing it. I don't leave my house. I stay at home. I am an introvert at her finest. I don't mingle with people. And it ain't just because they energy. It's just how I feel about myself, how I protect myself, and how I keep myself out of negativity, and how I keep myself away from people portraying what they think I should be. I don't even got to deal with it because I'm comfortable with being by myself. How you feel about me is not my business. You'll show me how you feel about me, and if you don't fuck with me, that's fine. If you fuck with me, then you fuck with me, and we gonna be good.
I'm your real eye?
No.
I
I did it when I turned 37. I was like, it's time to change the image. I'm adulting, and my eyes was something that I did because I've been brown eyes forever. And I always hear me say, "Why you change the color of your eyes?" Because I want to. I did it because I wanted to, and it felt good to me. And it ended up being the color for me because I was like, I don't want to do nothing too bold. But I've been wearing contacts for years. It's just I did hazel this time, and I feel like it was this color fit me because people be complimenting me. I was like, these ain't even my eyes. But thank you. They ain't my eyes though.
Do you feel like we all have demons?
Yes, I got demons. We all got them. It's just how we choose to operate with them. That's how I feel about it. If you feel like that, what they be saying, I'm on demon time. Yeah, like you fucking around with your demons. Sometimes I do be on demon time, and I know better, but I'm on demon time. It's just what time it is. You can't. It's a balance. You're gonna have the good and the bad. If you run around here just pretending like you just a good, humble person in the background, when somebody do catch your ass off camera, when somebody do catch you in the dark doing some shit, oh, that's how they been the whole time. You too busy looking in the white part and not looking in the black because we all got black and white. The light gonna stand out, which the darkness is what get talked about. Oh, they did this or they not that or that. Embrace what you not and do what you can. That's my motto. Baby, I'm not perfect. I do not wake up every day with the mindset. Sometimes I be like, why do I gotta wake up and do this again? And then the voice be like, you got to. Who else gonna do it? And I be like, damn, another day of taking over the world. Get up, go to work, be great at what you're doing, take pride at what you're doing. Like I take care of people. I love doing it. That's how I know I'm a healer. It's always been in my DNA. I love on people. I encourage people. I embrace people for who they are. So that's my job. That's all I'm supposed to be doing right now.
I feel it.
And if you feel like I should be doing more, then tell me what you think I need to be doing. That's how I feel.
No, man, I think we all supposed to be serving others.
Helping and serving any way you can.
Okay.
Encouraging. It don't take a second to tell somebody they look good today. You don't even know how good they might make them feel. Even women, they be weird. Like, girl, you pretty. She can't even pretty. Okay, well, if you don't want to take the pretty, then it's fine. But if somebody is telling you that you're beautiful in the world, you need to embrace that. I tell everybody that. Even if you feel like you're not, because you don't know what that person's going through behind closed doors. They might have a man not even embracing them. They might have a person not even making them feel validated. Not just them, it could be your parents, it could be anybody around you, might not making you feel like that. So I feel like my job is to always make you feel like that, because that's what we are. We're just spiritual beings having these encounters as human physicality. That's what it is. And some people just don't know that this crown up here is even fully activated. And when you crank it up, then you're like, damn, I didn't know I could do that. Damn, I didn't know I had the courage to do this. Oh, damn, I didn't know. That's when that comes in.
I gotta disagree with him when saying that everybody's supposed to be
Serve.
serve. I don't think that everybody. I think some people born with low vibration and they gonna die with low vibration. It's just them how they make them.
That
I don't
could
think
be
they
true.
able to just
Change.
the change. Like they just can't help it. Like actually give off that good. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I feel like good is in everybody. It's just if you turn it on. But if you ain't got nobody turning it on, then yeah, you gonna stay in it. Cause even, and I know what you're saying, cause you could be with a person that's just negative. Like they might not even know how special they are. They might not even want to know. They might not want to turn it on. But your job is not to stay there and keep trying to make them see it. You gave them what you could give them, and now you got to go on to the next. Now, what they take in from your energy, if they low vibrating and you making them, if you make their eyes spark up when they see you and you know they're a low vibrating person, then they not really a low vibrating person. They just don't have a person or an individual or a spirit or an animal or anything of that nature to make them feel like they good. Because some people been told they bad their whole life, and that's what they injected. Oh, you ain't shit. You gotta be careful what you speak. Because if you telling somebody ain't shit, they ain't gonna be shit. If you telling somebody they the shit, then they gonna be the shit. That's what you put into people. So I do think like I ain't really never met a person that's just really low vibrating like that. I don't even think my spirit could be around it. That would put me in depression if I was around somebody that felt that low about themselves and just constantly digging holes in the ground for themselves to stay embedded in their place. No, like you gotta dig out of it.
Yeah. I try not to be around it.
Because if that's the situation, then especially if you've been intimate with them type of people, oh, you done corrupted your soul with that type of energy. Because you engaging in it, you laying up with it. That's a tie that you done tied yourself to, and dwelling in intimacy. Being intimate is exchanging souls. Like I'm giving you some energy, I'm giving me some energy, and what you taking out of it, a draining soul gonna take all of it out of you, and then you gonna keep going back till you got nothing. And that's what that is. That's why they be calling it soul tied. And if they tied in with multiple people, then they tied in with you, then yeah, you pulling all the people energy that this person done been with on you.
I was trying to teach him about that one time.
That's a soul tie. That's why it's not good to be fucking around with so many different people. Like this, everybody got demons. Sometimes to me, that's when the demons expose themselves, when you're in the bed. When you being intimate with somebody.
Player.
That's when they like, and they making them, yeah, you see that goddamn demon. Oh, shit. This is what this is? And then that's why you be like, God, dog, what was that? What just happened? Yeah, you just unleashed that demon on you. And then for the rest of the week, your forecast like overthinking what the fuck they doing, what they got going on, who they been with. Because most of the time they got demons on them like that, they dealing with multiple people. And that's why you overthinking. That's why you pondering. That's why you worrying about where they popping up at their house and shit. Because you like, the fuck this person done did to me. It's the person before you. So now you got their paranoia and all that shit. That shit is transferable. I met a guy told me he don't believe in it. I said, hey, that's you. But you ain't finna get that shit to me. And got mad because I said, no, I feel that energy on you. I feel her energy, his energy. Because if she's messing around with somebody else, then you got his energy from her energy, then your energy, then the person you just gave it to. That's why it's not good to have multiple partners. You should not dwell with that because that's a soul tie. Don't do it. Yeah. When you use protection, you to me sometimes you still can feel it. But it's just not as intimate as doing when you're not protected. When you protect, and then also with the ejaculations, when you exchanging bodily fluids, boom, my soul connected. And you might got this person around for years. You can't get rid of them because you tied yourself to them like that. That's why you getting a text 6 months later, because this person, you thought they forgot about your ass and they didn't. Because you thought about them that one little time. Hey, that was a nice little piece of ass. And then 5 minutes later, that motherfucker done text your ass because that's her soul type. And that's just how it goes. And then don't be deeply rooted with one person. Don't be rooted with one person. Because I'm telling you, this woman feel everything. Everything, because you in her womb. That's why our power is at. So when you pulling out of it and you're like, oh yeah, I'm finna go see Becky now. Okay, she know you've been with Becky too. Because Becky energy on her. And it's like, it's easier. Women, I feel like women can be worse at it than men because women are very sneaky. And I ain't speaking for all women, but I've been around a lot of women in my life, and women are sneaky. So they are capable of getting the energy and giving it to you versus our paranoia is totally different from y'all paranoia. A man paranoia is controlling paranoia because he doesn't want that out somewhere else. A woman paranoia is like, I don't want to get caught. Some of them don't care about getting caught, but ours is we don't want to get caught because then men hold that forever. It's different when women do it because we do it emotionally. Y'all do it just thinking with the little head. The little head is active versus women. We done thought about it and we like, I'm gonna go tie my soul with that person because they might treat me better. Not knowing that might be a demon too. And now we tripping. You like, damn, why the fuck she acting like that? Yeah, because that's somebody else's energy. I said we don't want to get caught. But men do it and sometimes they don't care. Because they pretty much already know the woman done picked up on it. Most of the time we already know. If you thinking she don't know, she knows. And that's why the relationship dynamics change. Because everybody out here just intertwining these souls and this and that. And the sad part be the girl that the woman probably can't even stand. Like, damn, what you say you don't like in that person, your soul attracted to another. And so it's a whole soul train going on, and you dumping off energy on other people. That's what I call it. Because you dropping off souls on people. Souls, like they be saying bodies. Like, oh, I got these bodies. Yeah, you dropping off souls on that person. I done been with her soul, I done been with his soul, I done been with their soul. Then you get with this other person. So that stuff ain't on you just because you got a condom on. It's inside of you. Because y'all come from here. And then you done gave this woman a piece of your mind, gave this woman a piece of your mind, gave this woman a piece of your mind. Now all them pieces of minds coming back to that one that you come home to. That's crazy. Why do that? It's self-sabotaging yourself in a healthy relationship because she knows. And I didn't know what that was until I started actually understanding what the fuck really going on when I started reading. I'm like, oh, damn, that was not energy in the first place. That's because this motherfucker doing something behind my back. Not to mention the throwing off the pH. We ain't even gonna talk about that because men have pH too, just like women have pH. And being intimate with different souls will throw off your physical and your spiritual pH because we have auras. And what you put your aura around is what's absorbing. So if you sleeping with Kim and Tasha and Beverly, you got Kim, Tasha, and Beverly. You don't know what they got going on because you ain't always there because you dip in and you dip out. And now it's penetrating your aura. Because Kim keep blowing your phone up, getting on your nerves while you with your girlfriend. That's what happens. That's why y'all be kind of, phone block, phone off, turn upside down. Don't call me between these hours. And then when they get out of line, it's that soul tie. Because they be thinking. When a woman think about you, y'all definitely should be thinking about it's a connection. And it's like transmuted through energy. Like I said, I talked to my daughter without speaking to her. That's how that shit is with your people that you being intimate with. That's why they call right then. Damn, I was just thinking about you. Yeah, because the energy flow is being reciprocated. When you got obstacles, you can't focus on it. I ain't gonna say the souls are out being optic. They are more so like you like this type of energy, you're not getting it at home. But you done dodged net energy, and this woman ain't even like that. But you done gave her a piece of the other person's energy. And because you can't see it, don't mean it ain't there. So it's not good to be, having multiple partners and trading souls for people because the people we already out here fucked up enough struggling.
Right.
and then you bring an unwanted energy to my soul. And not saying she got a bad soul. Not saying what she got going on is fucked up, but I don't want it contaminating with my soul.
So
Because that's what it is. All they like soul mates, soul sex, sexual encounters, is soul things. So many like, oh no, it's just sex. No, the fuck it's not. It's not. Women don't, it's not just sex to women. That's why the women are the magic and the man is the power. Because we create what would be maybe to y'all an unrealistic fantasy, but we bring it into your reality. And that's what women do. But the man is the power they put into that. So when people are yoked together, that's when you get this beautiful thing. But when you're not yoked together and y'all out here just doing shit because you got a penis and a coochie and not putting your soul into it, yeah, you sick. Yeah, you got a headache. Yeah, you don't feel good. Yeah, you got BV. Yeah, you got all this stuff going on because you spreading your soul with everybody. And I ain't the one to talk like I've had my encounters. And I'm like, ooh, this is not good behavior. Because you attracting unwanted souls to your energy. And then you giving it to somebody else and expecting them to be this certain way that you done picked off other people. And that's a narrative with yourself. That's why soul tightening is so important for us to understand. But people think they should have joked, and it's not. It means people out here like mentally and physically sick from what their partners are doing. And then they got to go out and conquer the day, what they got going on, fighting other people's damn souls. And I really feel bad for the ones that be like, it's their best friend sleeping with this man and the don't even know. But this my soul, you my friend. That's a soul thing going on. We got a whole friendship. And you doing stuff behind my back that I don't know about. But you know he doing something, but look who he doing it with. That's how men operate. And that's why we go through these emotional states. And black women are so labeled as deranged and crazy, but y'all don't even have no idea what our souls and wounds are going through. That's why I be in the house. That's why I be at home. So my soul ain't out here just feeling like I need to be validated or vulnerable to someone else's energy. Because I like my energy. I like how my frequencies are set. And when you like that as an individual, you ain't finna fuck with everything in your soul because you got a person you already giving your soul to. And to me, it's just having respect for your soul.
I've been learning to sit in the house. It do feel good to be able to just go
have some peace.
Be at home at peace, yeah. Don't have to be out all weekend.
No, I don't do that. I don't know what going out look like.
Yeah.
I used to. I go out sometimes. I did too when I was in my 20s. I used to be out.
So why do people think like going out all the time situations?
People that go out all the time, they have either they got something going on where they need to be validated. They might not they might not have nothing physical going on. That's just what they know to do. It's attention. Some people like the attention phase, or either they could be alone all the time and they don't like being alone. They haven't become comfortable with being by themselves. That's why a lot of people like to go out. Like I barely go out. You have to. It's like pulling teeth to get me out the house. You got to tell me a month ahead of time where we're going, and I got to tell myself all the way up to that date that I'm going until I actually go. So yeah, it do be like that. Some people don't like being alone, so they have to have that validation of being out in public, being seen. Who got the flyest outfit on? Who doing it? My solitude is at home. Like I just be at peace. I don't know why I like being alone, but myself is my best company. Like I laugh at myself. I write notes to myself. I love myself enough to keep myself out of positions and predicaments that I don't need to be in. When I know somebody clearly is not going to reciprocate or respect the energy that I give out, I just keep it to myself. And when they come out, they come out. If you're around me and we having a great time, then that's what it is. But if we're not doing that, then I'll be at home. I don't really care to be out around big crowds and around people. Because then you get to look like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to look like. This is what they dress like. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. This. I'm trying to keep up with what she got going on. I'm trying to keep up with what he got. No, the fuck? I'm trying to keep up with myself. Barely hold on to myself. let alone trying to live outside of my materialistic means. Because to me, that's just people who like to be seen, like to be heard. I don't know. Some people really do like being out in social gatherings, and if they like to do that, then that's what they like to do. Because you got certain people like promoters. That's their environment. They like to be out. They like to be seen. They like to be heard. But that's their calling. It might not be my calling. That's why it's certain people that's for, and certain people it's not for. If you're not the one that's not for, then that's good to me. That's like, well, okay, we can hang out because I don't like going out either.
I gotta go.
I do that. I don't have to eat by myself. Dating yourself is important. And I remember one of my good friends told me that she said, you need to start taking yourself out. You need to go out with yourself. I started doing that. That's a form of self love. Being alone is a form of self love.
Okay, I got my last question, and it's kind of so. Do you feel like once we were born into this world, right, that some of this stuff was already meant to happen, like we was meant to, and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
So how you differentiate that from karma, like instead of saying, okay, this karma for so and so, it just was just like
See.
how it was gonna happen.
See, with me, with karma can be generational. It can come from your ancestors. It can come from your great grandma did some fucked up shit, and it might not call her that lifetime, but it's gonna catch that generation after her lifetime. Like I feel like sometimes karma can be inherited. Like you already done came in the world with this type of karma on you because of your ancestors. But sometimes, like I say, I do feel like everything happened for a reason. So you got good karma and you got bad karma. They even talk about karma being in our children, like your children is your karma. I believe that too. I got 3 children and my daughter is the toughest. That's my karma. And I have to go back to back with her sometimes. Like you not finna I'm gonna step down on you before you step down on me because I'm the oldest. And that's my karma though. Like I'm faced with that reality of whatever I had done in a lifetime, whatever my answer man. That's when they like, oh, you just getting it back. You just getting back what you gave out. But I'm like, no, I don't like that. But it's a form of karma or something karmatic that didn't happen in a lifetime, maybe before you. So I do feel like we all chosen. Like every soul is chosen. You just choose what you gonna do.
Yep.
Like you gonna either be a good light or you gonna watch. Some people follow the dark. It's people that want to be in the dark. They don't want to be in the light. They want to stay in the dark, and they entitled to do that. If you want to stay in the dark, cool. I ain't judging you because you want to be in the dark. But I'm gonna be over here because I'm in the light. I like the sun. I don't like my house shut down and in the dark, and I don't like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I got friends that's like that. They house completely dark. I'm like, I
I
got
just like my room. Like I got dark curtains.
I don't like nothing dark. My house is loud. I wear loud clothes. I wear loud hair. Like I like loud colors. So I like individual. Don't really necessarily mean because you like dark colors that you're a dark individual. But some people like I got friends that they good people and they just like they like being in the dark. And they don't mean like they bad. They can just be not open to everything that you got going on. They could have a certain standard of how they like shit and they ain't gonna come across that. It can be that too. So like I said, we got good and bad, but that karma shit, I just feel like that can go on from generations to generations. And that's why they be like, you're a generational curse breaker because you're breaking the curse from the karma or the karmatic cycle that you have already been experiencing throughout a century, a lifetime in your family. Because you could be like, your mama might be a curse breaker, your grandma might have been a curse breaker, and it's just passing on down through generations. Although you might feel like all the bad shit happening to you, it might just be you the chosen one in that complete era to handle that situation because everybody can't handle what you can handle. Like in my family, they would say, I would feel like my brother is more of a curse breaker and I will follow because he's the one that's not afraid to just jump up into it. Like he gonna do it. I'm gonna think about it. I gotta make sure him is on action, on site. The curse breakers can't be afraid. And not saying I'm afraid, I'm just cautious. Because I might not know what's gonna happen. He don't care about what's gonna happen. So that's when it like the strongest people in the family, they be like, I'm more of the glue. I'm more the one to pull my family together when they are separating and pulling apart. I'm like, no, let's have dinner at mom's house. It's time for all of us to meet up. Or he might call and say that. So our generations kind of fluctuate with the curse breakers because sometimes it can be me and sometimes it can be him, but we are siblings. That is our duty to break generational curses in our family. And that could be the same with you. You can be the chosen one. Unfortunately, you're the one that has to indulge in all the shit to get people together to stay on track of the shit. And that's what it is. Like, no, we're not finna do this. We family. Shut up. And then the family don't want to be bothered, then that's a disconnect for them. Because you can't, then that's another thing. You choose your family. Family is supposed to make you feel good. It might not be your biological brother, but that's your brother in faith. And that's how I feel about situations like that. Because I got a lot of family I don't talk to. I talk to close friends and treat them more like family. But that can also be a curse breaker. Like, I'm not going to sit around and be fake. I'm not going to sit around and be places I'm not wanted. I'm not going to sit around and act like I like you and I know I don't. I'm not going to put myself in situations like that. That can be a curse breaker versus being the person, I'm going over here even though Susie don't want me at her house. What you going for? That to me, that's what that is. And we all have a duty when it comes to family to either you're going to rise above the drama or you're going to settle the drama or you're just not going to talk about it and be away from each other. Those are the only 3 ways that can happen. I've been on here a long time, haven't
I enjoyed it, man. How much time you got with me? Are we tapping out?
Oh, it's 12:30. I did 2 hours live streaming.
You went crazy.
That's good.
Yeah, because I don't be doing this.
I hope they just gave you the confidence to do it a little bit more.
I will. If you have me back, I'll come back.
Yeah, for sure. Or even, I'd love to have you back as much as you want to come back. You know what I'm saying? But even if you don't choose to come back just for yourself, you know what I'm saying? For your audience, for real.
Yeah, because
there's
it's
some
cool.
1,000 followers on TikTok. They want to hear from you.
Yeah. I wasn't even trying to do that. That happened.
Yeah.
So it was like I just speak how I feel from my heart and my experiences of coming from a Christian background to just letting go of all the things I have been taught and just finding what feels good to me. It's not like spiritual people out here without a background. Like, we definitely have some type of background that connects us to something.
Sure.
That's the one thing I do want to speak on in the spiritual community. We not out here just not believing in something. Like, we definitely believing in something. It's just bigger than what the human eye can see. We just see it.
Yeah. 100%.
But I have enjoyed y'all. I'm getting a little parched. My social battery is going down.
Wow. We tapping out. Any final words you want to get before we tap out these live?
Just hug yourself. When you don't do nothing else today, hug yourself. And tell yourself that you are awesome, you are great, and you are an everlasting vessel in this universe, and you fucking matter. Okay? Regardless of what you got going on in your situations, if you're not where you want to be, you're going to get there. And just take it a day at a time. I just feel like humans need to take it a day at a time. That's all.
Wow.
Self-affirmation.
Say it one more time.
Self-affirmation. I'm definitely feeling that.
Yeah, you got to.
Wow. Tap it out. You can end it.
And that ended. I didn't